What's up, guys? Hey gals, fellas, and fellettes. Out here in the guy rush today because it is storming to beat all get out there. So, favorite thing to do is work in the garage when it's nice and raining. Love the sound of rain. Anyways, today I have gotten the four-wheeler rear axle underneath there. I've got it all bolted up. She's quite a bit narrower than the other one, but that's okay. It'll be fine. So, what the agenda is today is we're going to mount the Briggs and Stratton 7-horse on here. Well, 6.5, 6 3/4, whatever the hell it is. We're going to mount that on there. Get the chain alignment, set her up on some jack stands. Stick around. Let's see if all this work that we've done has, done us any good. So, let's get her done. First, I need to remove the tie downs for the hydraulic lines that had them tacked out of the way. And now with the caliper out of the way and the hydraulic line, I can get busy. Okay, now we got her up in here. Let's see a little bit better what we're working with here. Here I've got my filler block bearings mounted to the frame, and I'm still going to have to do some kind of stoppage on this piece right here. This is where the swing arms come down from the four-wheeler and connect to the rear axle, and you had a shock up here and whatnot, and this is actually where the caliper is going to mount for the brake. So, the reason I wanted this mainly is because of this location of the sprocket on this axle. First and foremost, because it's in the center of the cart. Run the chain straight up through the center to the engine up there, if you can see it. So, that's the plan. We might have some issues with those little hydraulic dudes right there. They might have to go down and under the cart. I don't know yet. We'll see. So that's what we're dealing with here, fellers and fellettes. Now, first thing I noticed right off the bat is when I swap the clutch around, because if you can see, we got an issue with the chain being a little bit outside where we want it to be. I do want the engine to set in this little dip right here into the frame, because that's going to be the flattest part that I can get it to drill the holes for. And I'll show you my little method of finding the bolt pattern here in a second for that. First off, and I don't know if you guys know this or not, these centrifugal clutches will work either way. And I'll show you what I'm talking about right here in a second. Meaning they will work this way, or they will work this way as well. Got my key lined up there. And that gives you a little bit of flexibility on which way you want to run your chains. And let me tell you something else, fellas. A little bit of blue Loctite on that doesn't hurt. This is not going to be ridden because still waiting on the lock collars to keep that axle from sliding back and forth. So, you know, I can't ride it today, but I can test it out up on jack stands. And that's what we plan on doing. Make sure everything is in line. Oh, that's looking better already. Of course, the engine might be a little tilted. Let's see what we're looking at here. Still needs to come over just a little bit. And that's looking pretty good. So we'll slap a chain on her here. And we'll check out our alignment from this sprocket back to that one. Okay, I've got a chain string on her. And I had to take quite a bit off. I probably will have to take a little bit more off with my chain cutter 6000 there. And I'm probably going to have to, well, I know I'm going to have to cut some of this section out on the frame down here to allow for some passage through. But I'm also going to have to probably put a little wheel right there as a chain guide to go down and around, you know, to help keep them around, because chains that long, they like to flop back and forth, and you can't have any side to side like that. That just won't work. They will derail in a heartbeat. So that's where we're at. I want to cut this section out right here and see if we can get a little bit better alignment so I can get these holes drilled for the engine. Okay, and now that we got the engine squared up with square down there, I got the engine marked, the outside of the casing where I want to put it. You guys can see the alignments looking really, really good. I believe that'll work just fine. And we will see when we fire her up. And I don't know if that's going to be today or not because of the way things are looking, and the day's getting kind of long in the tooth on me. Taking a little bit more longer than I thought. Of course, you know, I've took more breaks than I thought, but that's all right. It's my day off, you know. So anyways, I'm going to attempt to make me a template of the bolt pattern out of the old pressure washer frame that the engine came from. You know, I'll lay me a piece of cardboard underneath there, spray me some paint down in them holes, transfer them holes over to the frame. And that is the plan. As you can see, I have my bolt pattern that I need to drill to bolt this engine down to this frame. So let me get all this taken off, and we'll see if we can't transfer all that over. Now we got all four bolts in it. I'm going to nut them down and see what we got for chain alignment. Okay, now we got the engine all bolted down. I want to go ahead and make the little cut right through there to try to get some chain clearance on the frame here. That should do it. Yeah, she needs several more links taken out of it. So, as we can see, let me move this up out of the way here. We're getting closer. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up for today, though. It's getting kind of late in the day for me. Get cleaned up here a little bit and relax for the evening. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video for today. We got her bolted down and things look pretty good in alignment. Can't fire it up today anyways. I forgot. Got the carb off right now, cleaning it out, so you know that wouldn't work without that. So anyways, give me a thumbs up if you liked the video, and if you haven't, please subscribe, because we got some more fun things coming up. So we will see you guys very shortly. Peace.